Hi all, Jessie P. Scrapbooking back with another process video. This one is for off the board. Here is the pin I want to use. It's a beautiful quilt with I think it's called a Chandler pattern. And then that was the picture of my niece and one of her friends doing a talent show. So I'm going to cut my picture down. I'm not exactly sure what I cut it down to. I wasn't measuring it. I just took out the parts in the picture I didn't need. And I am going to use the quilt as inspiration for doing the small diamonds and two small diamonds and one big diamond. And so I cut them all down. I started off with cutting the big diamonds at 2" and the little diamonds at 1, but I didn't like it, so I'm cutting the bigger diamonds down to 1.5" and I like that a lot better. So I'm just using scraps. These are actually papers from my scrap bin, and I just kind of used that floral page as my inspiration and just picked colors from it. And I'm going to run a rulered line down and just keep everything straight and start laying my diamonds down. So at first I was gluing each little diamond, and then I thought that it'd be just easier to run my ATG down right along that um, pencil mark that I made, and it was. It worked out perfect. And so I'm going to go ahead and do 3 rows of these, and they're all spaced out just perfect. And I won't make you watch me do all these. I'm just showing you how I am putting the big diamond in between the 2 little diamonds, and the rest of it is just going to sit where they want. But I'm making sure each one has a big diamond in between the 2 little diamonds, and that keeps the same pattern all the way across. And there we go, all done. So now I'm just going to add some layers behind my photo, and I'm just picking colors that were in the diamonds I picked on the side there. And that red the girls are wearing, I have, that was one of the reasons, is because they were wearing that color red, that I have the bigger red diamond, and I do put a layer of red behind the pictures as well. This is a very colorful page, very fun. I do, here's that red that I'm going to stick behind the pictures, and I'm doing off kiltered, what you call it, layers behind the picture, and I've been practicing these because it's very hard for me to do wonky layers, but I think this one turned out pretty good. And then I am going to do a straight layer with the blue all the way around, just to mat the whole thing. I cut off the extra pieces of the diamonds that were poking out, and now I'm just wiping off all the extra glue, and just rub your finger over the ATG and it will rub right off. So I did that all the way down, and I cut out this little piece of the florals and to make a little floral cluster up at the top. And then I'm going to add in like this little tag shape, which does not actually end up staying there. I move it and I'll put a different one there. But and then I decided to bring in some flare, and so I'm going to add 3 different flares, homemade flares, and I just use a 1" punch onto some pattern paper that I like, and then these little clear epoxy dots go over top of it and makes a perfect flare. I get these from Amazon, and you would like the link, I can post it down below. But I love these little things. You get 100 of them, and yeah, they work perfect. So I do end up doing 3 of the little epoxy, and one in the floral, which actually is a butterfly on it, and then one in the blue with the sparkles of gold, and then this green checkered pattern or plaid pattern. And then I put another little yellow tag down and make a bottom cluster with the butterfly and the epoxy flare. And then I put another little butterfly up at the top, going like into the flowers. And yeah, I think that's about all I do. I changed out that red tag top for a blue one. I decided it looked a little better. And so I put the red one down here at the bottom. And now I'm just getting it ready to stick everything down. I put a blue tag, the top of a tag, at the very top. And I don't put any holes in the tags. It just has the tag shape. That way I don't have to worry about covering a tag hole because there isn't one. And then I'm coming in with my little word phrases here. These are Tim Holtz word phrases. And I don't have the layout in front of me, so I can't remember what they say, but I do have close-ups at the end of them. But they're just sweet little sayings about like reaching for the stars and stuff like that, since the girls were doing some singing at the talent show. And then this bottom tag, I put a black phrase on it. I cut it into 3 different sections and layer it onto the tag, and I like the way that looks. And then I come in with my title. It's a vellum title, and I do believe I used the Reach for the Stars or something like that. And I end up putting it right down here in this empty spot. I like that. And I'm just going to use my ATG to glue it down. And there we go. I decided I wanted to border my whole layout. So I'm just going to trim 1/8 of an inch, I think it is. Might be 1/4 inch off of 2 sides. And then I'll come in with a piece of blue cardstock and put the whole layout onto it. And it just gives it that nice little border of blue all the way around, and I like that. And let's see. What else? I know I do something else. I do some little bit of scattering bits, but I can't remember what I used. Oh, I used some gold, like I think they're nail art, in gold circles and diamonds, and I use them because the title has that bright gold title on it, and so I want to use that. But first, I put on a little brad here. It's a heart, gold heart brad. Put that in that one corner because that little flare. I figured it needed another something with it. And then I'm coming in with these really pretty little tiny gold dots and diamonds, and I'll put them in each of the clusters as my scattery bits, and it ties in everything together, and I really like the way it looks. So make sure you go and check playing with Off the Board. I haven't been playing as much as I wanted to this month, but it's been a very, very busy, hectic month for us. So I'm trying to get a couple videos out there at least. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So make sure you check everybody else that is playing along. And thank you so much for watching. Close-ups will be here in just a second. Bye.